Listen, one of the most stressful things, potentially peeling a butternut squash. We've got the perfect way to do that here with Chef Tom. Oh yeah, getting ready for Thanksgiving. And how to dress up your veggie sides. Stay with us. You're watching BT. But I tell you what, a lot of people getting busy as we get ready for Thanksgiving. Thanks very much, guys, here in North Vancouver. And you know, Tom, when I see a big wall of vegetables like this, I just crave more vegetables.
It's all about eating your colors and having this gorgeous variety. That's what it's all about. And you know what? A lot of people, think it's really hard to get great vegetables and, great flavor in their diet, but it's incredibly simple.
And you've got some great organic options. And you mentioned something to me off camera about why not making organic more of the rule, not necessarily the exception, right?
Exactly. Why not the rule? It's a great option. It's always trying to discover something new and getting in there and trying different things. I always say that about kids and adults also. And it's about having fun in the kitchen and learning.
Yeah, but sometimes it can be stressful because these butternut squash, I tell you, when I see those, I'm like, I have no idea where to start. Can I just eat the skin?
You can't really eat the skin. You should really peel it. What we've done is we've just taken it was like this. We just cut it in half, and then a lot of people try and use peelers, but all you need is a really sharp knife, and you want that edge to be right in the bottom so it's not moving. And all you do is you just go down like that. And you just peel it simply like that. Want to try that?
I can try that for
there you
sure.
Go.
You have some other great options to dress up our vegetables, our roast vegetables perhaps for Thanksgiving as well.
For sure. You want to use some roasted vegetables like sweet potato, rutabaga, the butternut squash. All you need to do is a little bit of oil, salt, pepper, a little touch of olive oil, like I said, and then put them in the oven. What happens is you get that natural sweetness coming out of the vegetables. And you know what? Kids usually will be like, oh, vegetables, when you eat those, all that beautiful sweetness, and you feel really good about it.
But adding some different varieties too. I mean, purple cauliflower, that is like the hottest thing. That's like the new black now.
It is. It's really good. And then just simply, blanch it. I think a lot of people tend to overcook their vegetables. You just want to cook them just right and then toss them. Keep them simple. The simpler it is, the better it is, I always say. You're doing a fantastic job with that.
Listen, Jody and Riaz, they also have the butternut squash pre-cut here at the Loblaws in North Vancouver. So how much do I have to cut to meet my quota today?
We just need a couple of bushels and you're done.
I'll be here all morning cutting butternut squash, apparently.
Put her to work. The chef.
Done.
Good knife skills. Cheese?
I'm trying to decide what kind of cheese I want. The perfect cheese platter coming up next, of course, as we're getting into a big entertaining weekend. Oh yeah, getting cheesy with Chef Tom. We'll be right back. Yeah, listen, I love my cheese, and Tom, I need that one right at the very top.
Okay, let's do it.
No. We can't do that.
No, we can't. And you know what? You don't need to do that because we have a cheese expert here at the Loblaw City Market. Her name's Danielle. So anytime you have any questions with cheese or you can't reach a cheese in our beautiful cheese wall, she'll be there for you to help you out.
Lots of variety, and we're getting into a big entertaining weekend, and we want to make the perfect cheese plate.
For sure. And I think with the cheese plate, the thing you need to do is give your guests, family, a lot of variety. So I would suggest going with a hard cheese, which we have here, a Parmesan, a nice semi-soft, like our beautiful, it's an English Stilton with ginger and mango. We have our goat cheese. So you want to have different textures, hard, semi-hard, and soft.
I've never seen one that's got like a strip of blue right in the middle of it. That's such a genius.
It's a Gloucester with blue inside of it. So, best of both worlds.
But then all the accoutrements.
For sure.
Yeah.
It's all about, enhancing that cheese flavor. So, using our beautiful, our onion relishes, and it's fantastic. A little bit on the cheese with some bread. And we also have a Shiraz that I really love too. So it's a cherry Shiraz. So especially if you have a real sharp cheese with that cherry Shiraz, it's going to mellow things out and it's all going to work out well.
That's what I love about the PC stuff, honestly, because I don't have to sit there and try to think of those perfect combinations. Now, when we look at something like cheese, what's the best way to store it? Give us the most longevity out of that block of cheese that we have.
Well, the thing is, if you forget these tips, you can always come to the store and Danielle will help you, but it's all about keeping the cheese at room temperature for at least half an hour before you serve your guests. You want cheese to be at room temperature because if it's too cold, you're not getting all those little great flavors that are coming out, that sharpness, the creaminess. It really makes a huge difference.
And one of the things, Michelle, I've never seen is that you can actually buy the rinds already here, a whole tub of them. It's not even very expensive. It's like just under $2. And what do you do with this?
This is great. So if you're making like a minestrone soup, you throw it in your soup. If you're doing a tomato sauce, when I do it at home, my kids kids are fighting for the cheese because it gets nice and gooey and chewy. It's lovely.
Very good, Michelle. Of course, more details. People can get the cheese, get cheesy here.
That's right.
Over in North Vancouver. Thanks, Tom.
My pleasure.
All right, sounds good. What a lovely store.
We got some great lessons this morning here with Chef Tom coming up next, picking out the perfect fresh fish. What are you looking for? Hey, and some great ideas as you're getting ready to entertain this weekend. We'll be right back. Yeah, you know, and we love our seafood here in Vancouver, here in BC, but you know, Tom, and you know this, we need to be sustainable. That is a huge importance to us.
Well, that's great to hear because, you know, Loblaw companies have made a commitment that in all our stores across the country, all seafood is going to be sustainable seafood. So it's not about just enjoying it today, it's enjoying it for the future. And the business has made a huge commitment to that.
And we crave more fresh fish, and you're going to show us how to pick out the perfect fresh fish.
For sure. So when you're looking at a fish, what you want to do is you want to look at the eyes. You want to have nice, clear eyes. You want them to be almost popping out. Wouldn't you be surprised if someone pulled you out of the water? Exactly.
So yeah.
So then again, you want to have like a nice slimy feel to it, which this does. That means it's fresh. If anybody's ever gone fishing, you know that it's really slippery. You want to look at the skin itself. You want it to bounce back. See how that just bounced back? Young skin bounces back. So if it's a seafood that has been there too long, if you press it down, it would just sit there. And the most important thing you need to know is about smell. So you give that a smell, so it's almost like a non-smell whatsoever, and that's really important. And you need to trust your fishmonger. So here at City Market, you can always know that the quality is top-notch. We're always looking for the best quality, and you'll always get the freshest fish.
And never an easier appetizers. We're getting into a bit of a long weekend here.
Exactly. So a great appetizer is right here. So we've got cucumbers. So for people that don't like a lot of carbs, it's perfect. So it acts as a canopy, and all we took was some cream cheese, a little bit of sour cream, piped that in, made some rosettes, and it takes seconds. It's so easy, but you can impress your friends so easily. It's about discovering more and going to the next level. And as a chef, that's what excites us, is always trying new ideas and you know, getting involved with different food and stretching out there and reaching out there to find that.
You know, when I'm cooking dinner, like something like a fresh fish, I just like a little bit of lemon, you know, salt, pepper, that kind of thing. But you know, it's basically foolproof for anybody. Maybe even Riaz could cook up a nice fish dinner here.
I'm sure anyone can do it. Great seafood, you know, our black cod, I love it. Great flavor, and you don't have to do too much to it. Simplicity when it comes to cooking, the product speaks for itself.
It sure does. We got lots more coming here from the Loblaws City Market in North Vancouver. Jody and Riaz, what's for dinner tonight? I'm thinking this one, maybe this one.
I don't know, but you got to try one of these.
Oh, I'll try one of these. And Chef Tom coming up after the break, spilling all the secrets about how to make the perfect professional style desserts. We'll be right back on BT. I think you're going to show me how to make rosettes. Oh yes, all the tricks of the trade. You know, and we've been talking about all the great ways that you can entertain Chef, and it all finishes with a great dessert, though, and especially right around Thanksgiving, we can go beyond pumpkin pie.
For sure, and you want to finish strong. When you put together a great meal, and we talked about a few different things earlier, you want to finish big, and right here what we've done is we've taken one of our President's Choice cheesecakes, and of course we want to be local, so we're using some of the British Columbia raspberry jam. All I did was spread that on the bottom so it holds all those beautiful fruits, and then you just place the fruits on there, a little chocolate sauce, and you're done.
And speaking of chocolate sauce, you've got something really great. It's got the hazelnut chocolate, and how do you best keep it soft?
So what we did is we just put a little hot water underneath, and then that just softens the chocolate up. But I feel like I've done most of the work here, Dawn.
Well, clearly, I've been slacking.
So it's time for you to make dessert.
All right.
So you know what? Use your imagination, get creative. That's what it's all about, discovering new ideas. And what I want you to do is decorate this.
Okay, so should I use this little spatula
Sure.
here? Yeah, okay. And what would be the first step, do you think, to make it look really professional?
How about we use the bigger spatula first? It's all right.
Okay,
and
use
you
the
just
bigger one.
glop some right in the middle
Right
there.
in the middle of the cake
Cheesecake,
itself?
yeah.
Okay, so just like that.
Yeah, maybe one more.
And what you've done is you've got, of course, the frozen cheesecakes right here. So this is a great way to sort of make things your own, even amongst prepackaged items, right?
So it's like, you know, taking great supermarket items and making them even more fantastic by putting your twist on it. So you're just going to spread that around. Oh, look. Ooh.
Not bad. I've even got the little swoosh.
Okay, now you're just showing off.
You know what's great too? You guys have lots of great recipes and ideas on your website as well.
That's right. You want to go to pc.ca. You can get all the recipes and great ideas. And with this, I thought I'd give you some cookies and maybe inspire you. See, these are the President's Choice reverse decadent cookies. So you can break them up and put them any way you want.
All over.
Well, maybe not like that, but we'll do That's good
You
too.
are kidding, aren't you? Because I'm going to get fired somewhere.
No, that's good. But I was thinking more like maybe just kind of
Look how great that looks. So many great ideas. Hey, I'm craving more dessert already. Check out their website for more details. And thanks for everything this morning. We're going to take a bit of a time out here on Breakfast Television. What will the long weekend weather hold? Gus the Cape has those details.